And just like that, it's hump day. It's 6:15. Actually, it's 14 minutes. We are going to be precise. 14 minutes after 6 o'clock on the 17th of June, 2026, AD, the year of our Lord.
Yes, after the death of Christ, it is AD.
Yeah. Niko salama.
Today made it.
Yeah, well done. Well done. The forces are working for you.
It's kabisa.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
Do you know you can refuse nonsense in your life?
Refuse it every day.
Every
can
moment. Refuse nonsense. You don't have to agree for certain things to happen. If you see somebody is moving left, or if you see that situations are moving left, you stand your ground and you don't allow. You are allowed to not allow
True.
Nonsense. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No, it's mimi nakubaliana na wewe. Let me tell you. You want to be respected, respect others.
There's a fellow.
You want peace. Exhibit peace. Ukikuja na ufala, utapata ufala.
I don't know why I like that word.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Yeah. Even the machine tells you, you garbage in, you garbage out.
Leo, to that realization, I have awoken. Can we see how long can you sustain a conversation in Old English?
We can.
Thou art present in the moment.
The moment.
It warms my heart to lay mine eyes upon thee.
Yes. Upon thee I lay my eyes.
Oh my God.
And to whomst it may concern.
Because whomst am I?
Whomst are we?
Whomst are we?
To tolerate. Incorrigible behavior that emanates from a specific cadre, the society.
Some things we are refusing very early in the morning.
But it's important.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very good to stand your ground. It's true.
Yes, it's true.
At whatever level, by the way. Hapo ndio hivyo ndio tumeamka leo asubuhi. Si ndio? Hope you are doing well as you're getting into the day. It's hump day, and so it's all downhill from here. And downhill in this sense is not necessarily a bad thing. A very good morning to everybody. I have
noted
with concern. You know, things that we say sometimes we don't even know the meaning.
Start a podcast, actually.
Wallahi, just some things randomly coming out there. Good morning. You're the master of your destiny. There are things that you can actually do to ensure that the course that you take in your life will actually be in a positive way. It actually is up to you. This is the Situation Room. A very good morning to you. Dennis Tolaseto Ndoka with you here in the room. Evie is here. Joy B is here. Then there was Judy. There are some people that are just quiet in the corner there.
Yes, Judy.
Yeah, Judy does things for Okumu over there, just working in silence.
But yeah, she gets in, wears her headphones, the world just disappears.
Yeah.
Next thing you see, she's leaving, going home.
Unajaribu kusema watu naenda toka job mapema.
No, si akimaliza shift yake. I'm out.
Oh, right. I get it. Hapo kwa do things on your own terms.
On your own terms.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what it kind of looks like this morning. And a very good morning to you. It's warm in here. Jeez. Okay. So let me tell you what our conversations will be today. We're going to be talking about a number of things. And of course, lovely to have you here as we get into those. I
have to correct you. It's not warm in here. You are some hot piece of cake, man. Yo.
But I'll beat you. Have you ever had people who are given a compliment, then they return with, wewe unaenda kuchapa? Wewe.
Toka hapa. Anyway, let me continue.
Where was I? So, our conversations today will, of course, center around a number of things. Let me tell you what we'll talk about today as we get into it so we can prepare our minds, right? The president of the Law Society of Kenya is who? one Wakili Charles Kanjama. He's going to join us at 8 a.m. and we're going to be talking about JKIA deal turntables, what exactly is going on here. Remember that, and of course I'm starting in the middle, remember that the Law Society of Kenya has requested, or I don't know if they've gone to court to demand actually, that the details of this contract whereby JKIA will be constructed, redesigned, be made public.
JKIA 1.2.
JKA 1.2. Okay. That we need to know exactly what's going on. And then enter Chivayo. I don't know who shook hands where. 375 billion shillings. All of these things are up in the air. So let's have that conversation and try to ground them. No pun intended. Before that, we'll have a conversation at 7 o'clock about compensation and closure. The president apologized. He said, never again will he order for young people to be shot or rounded out by police. And then he said he's sorry. Now, the compensation is kicking off to the tune of 2 billion shillings. Who do you give and who do you not give? How do you decide how much to give to whom? You see, whom has come again.
Yes.
How do you decide what to do? We're going to have a conversation with Christine Alai, who's the chairperson of the ICJ, and Komchetsi Makoha, who is a KHRC board member as the Kenya Human Rights Commission. We'll have a conversation about, are victims finally seeing justice? Does the money applied then equate to justice? Remember what you kept insisting on yesterday. Justice must not, it must be seen to be, and it must also be.
It must be felt.
But an apology is
just that.
Just an apology. And if you're compensating, that means you're taking responsibility. So there is the state, by this act of compensation, starting with this 2 billion shillings, is it actually saying that this is our fault, folks? We are the ones who blundered here, so we're going to pay. Is that what is happening? They'll both join us at 7 o'clock as we start off the day with that conversation. And then at 9 o'clock, Ambassador Liberata Mula is an AU Special Envoy for Women, Peace and Security. So she's seconded to the AU, understand? Or from the AU. Seconded to from, she'll come and tell us. But we're talking about from policy to practice, delivering on women, peace and security, AU being African Union. So we're looking at Africa wide. So we take our conversation at 9 o'clock today to the diaspora, as well as what's happening here in Kenya as concerns women, peace and security. The longest war in the world is actually on the African continent at the moment.
True.
That conflict, what does it do? Who does it affect? What exactly is going on? Where Africa had been ridden by conflicts for the longest time, do we see pockets of those coming up? And who then bears the brunt of these circumstances for under those? Those will be the conversations that we have today. Thank you for being here this morning. Our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. And a very good morning to our audience on KTN today. We're all coming together to listen in and have this conversation and also be engaged and activate our thinking and our insight towards making the world just a better place, one conversation at a time. Karibu sana. We'll say hello to you in just a minute, but Dennis is going to tell us what now, if the people from Guinea are called Guineans, what are the people from Guinea-Bissau called?
Guinea-Bissauans.
Well, okay.
Should I struggle?
I saw a tie.
Yeah?
You have
Nigeria?
Nigerians.
Ghana?
Ghanaians.
Guinea?
Guineans.
Guinea-Bissau?
Guinea-Bissau.
Bas!
Well, Mashinda, you've won. Cheers. 5 million points to you. Do with them as you wish.
Okay, I'm telling you, when you make life so difficult.
It will be difficult.
It takes away the fun. So let's just call them Guinea-Bissauans. Yes.
Sour.
Now, the proverb today, in Swahili, it would say this: Nyani haoni kundule. But let's say it in English. A monkey never sees its own backside.
It's true. Is it just a monkey who doesn't see? Shh. A monkey. It's minding. Well, maybe the way I'd look at it is that the monkey is minding its business, going ahead. It's not worried about what's behind.
Yeah.
You will see me moving forward.
Yeah.
If you want to have a problem with what's happening behind, that's you're the one who's staying behind.
Yeah.
Monkey is going where?
Forward.
Forward, ever, backward, never. Okay.
I am going on.
Leo utaulizwa nini na kusumbua.
How you look at it. Now assume you are like these monkeys are queuing, right? So this monkey would look at the monkey in front and start laughing because the backside is red. You get and laugh because they do not know what there is behind them. So you look at other people's flaws, forgetting that you have your very own.
My omena is for him today.
Please.
Chukwa. 2 cups.
I like it wet fry.
Bas, umesikia? All right. Dunga here.
Yes.
Meanwhile, United Africa beat Senegal yesterday in the World Cup. 3-1, I believe, is what it was. Labda hiyo ndio sababu. My brain is not all together there because
they'll come back. It's the first game.
Yeah, because I stayed up to watch the match. Number one problem.
Don't worry.
Sindio? Yeah, so you heard what I said. United Africa
the problem
beat
here is
Senegal.
All these people are speaking French, so you can't even. We brother, piga huku.
Don't be surprised. One of the French players is the cousin for the guy who was playing in Senegal for Senegal because tunajuana. Well, see, we'll talk about Papa Juicy. Anyway, that's where we are. World Cup action continues. Of course, the greatest sporting activity on the planet. But one could argue, like I always say, probably the greatest activity on the planet that brings everybody together. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Of course, we saw that who other countries played. Morocco, Algeria was playing in action yesterday. And so that continues. Let's get into some of these. Saying hello to you guys today. And thank you for tuning into the Situation Room every morning. Very encouraging things from a number of people that I met yesterday. And just thank you, everybody, that we can have this program and put it on air. We can do and work the turntables from behind the scenes, but that you connect into these conversations every day. It is lovely that we get an opportunity to do that. And so thank you for engaging, positive and negative. Thank you. Because iron sharpeneth iron. It helps us to do better. It helps us to be better, but it helps all of us to then be engaged in a manner that is necessary for us in our little worlds, in our communities, nations, regions, and the world. All right. So let's say a very good morning to you. Tell us where you're tuned in from this morning. It would be lovely to get heads up as to where you are tuned in from. Peter Chiaria, I know you're in the room. A very good morning to you, and you're tuned in today. And what you tell us today as you get into it. Where? Good morning from Mombasa. Be careful who you vent to. A listening ear is not always a loyal heart. Ain't that the truth?
That's Kenyans.
Where? Samuel Bisimwa says, good morning, Spice family. A very good morning to you. Kimiak. Good morning. Oh, by the way, the G7 meeting started, and the only African nation on invite by the President of France is Kenya. And President William Ruto, in those meetings yesterday, the Kenyan flag was flying amongst the G7 countries. And of what significance is that? Many are asking, and many are saying of none. Many are saying but of a lot. In what position is Kenya now as a guest of the G7 during those deliberations? We'll get into some of those conversations.
It's coming at a very interesting time because remember, South Africa President Cyril Ramaphosa was uninvited because of the difference between Pretoria and Washington. Of course. And that very clearly that South Africa is part of the BRICS.
And if the BRICS are having their own meeting about what's going on, how does that then compare with what's going on with the G7? So it's true that you be PNG'd, persona non grata, at some of these meetings. And Ramaphosa says,
PNG.
Tuendele. Yeah, PNG.
I thought you're talking about PDF, but let's go.
Persona non grata. You're not welcome. Where? Kimiak says, anything the president says must not be trusted, including the apology. You refused. He showed us his true colors when he gave the order. Then when he was apologizing, nothing good will come out of the Kenya Content Administration. Well, somebody could have said the initial intention was the true one. The initial action was the true one. This question. Shaq Bet, very good morning to you. Tuned in this morning. Very lovely to have you here. Clement Ochola says, tuned in from Malindi. At least nimeamka sijasikia wameongeza tax. Ama siku bado mbichi. My friend, ngoja kidogo tu. Wacha tufikie alfajiri. Wait, let me tell you something. My Kiswahili tutor is doing work. Well done. Finish work, as we say in Pidgin English. Kennedy Ongwai says, good morning, Princess Ndu and Dennis Tolaseto. Hapa chini ya maji kila siku. Kabisa karibu. Hello, Princess Ndu and Aseto. After the apology, we should start seeing CSIG regional commander taking accountability for their role in obeying unlawful orders. Resign from their offices, says Leo.
Amen.
You can't just apologize and be there. With your apology, there will be consequences.
Apologize as you go to prison.
Consequences. Yes. Henry Acceptor says, good morning, Team Spice FM. Leo ni siku mpya. Haya, twende kazi kabisa. Let's go. Rahim Sula Omar says, good morning, tuned in from Nairobi. How long are you here, Rahim Sula?
Yeah.
So there's an FYI to you from Leo. I said, we don't have an AG unless it's Auditor General. The same way we don't have a foreign policy. Gideon Muigai was the last Attorney General.
Yo.
Drift Session says, good morning and good day, Spices. Just another day being Kenyan in a country run by mad crooks and power brokers. Where? Actually, the things Kenyans think. Sheesh. We are grateful for a vibrant new day. Not that it's thinking a bad way, but if you were to take the thoughts of what people actually feel about how things are going currently or how they hope for them to go, hey, if you were to take the contents of people's brains and dump them on a table and say, okay, let's sift through this and see what we can use, Kenyans would tell you a lot.
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
We have a very good intelligence system. They know.
They do know.
They know.
Does anyone care? Carol Nyambura says, good morning, everybody. Now, Apenda Sana, tunakupenda pia, my sister. Wishing you a blessed day ahead. Thank you so much. And to you too. Izakale says, happy hump day. Oh, no, it's Rhymesula. This is happy hump day. Happy hump day to you. Izakale says, good morning. The president may be speaking to the G7, but Kenyans are hoping he would speak to and listen to the G58.6 million. International prestige is important, but so are domestic realities. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, She
has answered today. She has answered today. Luhimbo, even Aseto was looking at her like, you have answered. Luhimbo says, good morning from Dar. Ndwala Aseto, you need to be given National Order Awards. You engage with us without fear of favor. Spice is my home. Luhimbo, Asante Sana. Kabisa, my brother, thank you for always being here every morning, all the way from Dar, but still engaged in these conversations. Thank you for that thought. We don't take it lightly. Bernardo Gamba says, good morning, Spice team. The Swahili equivalent to this week's proverb is Nguo ya Kuasima hastiri. Hastiri. Aseto to complete.
Nguo ya kuazima hastiri.
Sijui.
Borrowed clothes do not cover you well.
Sindo? Okay.
To be short.
Or tight.
Tight.
He says you should invite the CEO of the Betting and Control Board to tell us about gambling in radios. Who is gambling? Okay. Nashon Cookie says, good morning, Ndu and Dennis. It was wonderful seeing us at the table of the G7. Only if we would take advantage of all of this and make things work for us like it happens in these countries. Cindy, watching from Nyakach is Newton Emase, good morning to you. Cliff Sunday says, good morning, Team Spice. A very good morning to you. Senna Mark tuned in, Spice family. It's a Wednesday today. Big up to all the ladies in the house. Whoop, whoop. As usual, great start to hump day with smiles before the government depresses us all, says Cliff Sunday. Keep the smile. Let's see if we can keep it a little bit longer. Erica War says, good morning, guys. Drift Session says, while I appreciate global development, G7 has nothing beneficial for us in the hands of the allegedly genocidal, corrupt, and hideous Kenyan president. Ramtula is asking, what have I eaten in the morning? Let me tell you something. Dennis Aseto baked banana bread. I ate some of it this morning. Sasa tunafaa kumuuliza aliweka nini ndani ya bun bread.
1.5 cups of flour, cinnamon powder.
Sour. But it was good. It was really good. Sarah Kilonzo says, good morning, Spice family. Very good morning to you. Leon Mutua says, whomst are we to be happy when the sir has had no troubles this lovely day? Whomst, my brother, whomst. David Mangera says, good morning, TSR. Have a fab day. And to you too. You work in clearing and forwarding. You've noticed that there's no African shipping line after so many decades of independence. This is what Rahim Tula is saying. No African owns a shipping line? That's crazy. Yakundi Emmanuel says, good morning, Ndwana Seto. Who are really issuing our IDs and passports? It's a good question. Edwin Juma says, JKIA Pro Max. Good morning from Muscat. Justice goes way beyond money. Police reforms over the years seem to have been flushed out from the highest office of the land. Martin O says Chivayo is a front to a certain person. Worse than Adani corruption, needs to be taken to court and stripped of the passport. Standing Gashin says, given Rao's prominence in Kenya's democratic and political history, any mausoleum intended to serve as a national heritage would likely require a substantially larger budget than 30 million. Drift is saying Guinea what, Dennis? Bas. Now wasalimia nikiwa Durban. Very good morning to you, Asutsa. Bissau Guineans people. Bissau Guineans. Exactly, Zakale. Exactly. Leon Wuto, we see you. Henry accepted. Okay. Keep on going there. Ramtulu, you said for life, you're not going out. Oh, Ramtulu, you're back from London. Never going back? Well, karibu. Wanasemanga nyumbani. Okay. Nancy Abura says, good morning, and Dennis, listening from Mirema Road in Thika. And he says, nguo ya kuazima haistiri makalio.
You know, Makalio had disappeared. Whatever was coming out my mouth could not be said on morning radio. So
okay, I'm following you.
Yes.
Apondo Truko. It's so lovely to see people who come in the morning and we've not seen their names before, and it's just nice to then join the crew as we continue into these conversations. So everybody keep coming in. You're welcome. The doors are open.
Kabisa.
Let's engage and let's have these conversations.
Have you ever told these people tunawapenda?
Tunawapenda sana. Tunaku. When you say nakupenda is one person.
Nakupenda, two is us, and then tunawambia tunawaenzi.
Jawa, sasa unaona sasa. Oh, yeah, it's confusing a baby girl in the morning, even before coffee.
It's allowed. There's no matter to confuse you.
Let's look into the headlines, and we are going to start on the front page of the Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. Apologize, Mr. President. I didn't apologize. Okay, I read the sub. Can a government buy justice with compensation while avoiding accountability for the bloodshed that shocked a nation? As President William Ruto's administration moves to compensate victims of police brutality linked to the June 2024 Gen Z protests, critics say the process risks becoming a little more than blood money if it is not accompanied by truth, apologies, and prosecutions. Dennis, somebody is listening to you. Paying victims while alleged perpetrators, the trigger-happy police officers and their commanders remain free, entrenches impunity. Nearly 2 years on, many still demand answers. Who gave the orders? Who pulled the trigger? And who will be held accountable? See, that's what you're saying. You can apologize. You can even give money. But who shot the people?
Yes.
Who gave the order? Because we already know that the police who take ammunition from the armory or they take the weapons, it's under order.
Yes.
And if there is a shoot to kill order, it's not a shoot to kill suggestion. It's not a shoot to kill invitation.
Yes.
It's a shoot to kill order. Then you shoot to kill. Somebody gives the order, somebody pulls the trigger.
Somebody deployed the officers.
Absolutely. Somebody put the officers on the road, in the street, in that protest. So what folks are saying is, and look, if you want to look at compensation commissions, not just in Kenya, around the world, just go to Rwanda,
Yes.
South Africa. And if you want to go to Eastern Europe, go to Yugoslavia, go to Western Europe, what happened in Germany after the World War, look at what compensation after the Nuremberg trials in Germany, for example, what happened beyond an apology. The people who committed these acts were indicted, interrogated, investigated, charged, sentenced.
You know what those people are? They are criminals. And criminals deserve a day in court. And justice must be dispensed. Simple.
So you
Call
can
them for who they are.
apologize.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing to apologize.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
end there.
No. That there's still to be circumstances for your actions, or consequences is the word I'm looking for your actions. For me, that's what, because I'm sorry it's not just something that you say, go and look at the definition of sorry.
No.
It also is essentially a commitment that you take responsibility for that thing that happened, and you make a commitment that it will not happen again, but that you will do everything that you can to right the wrong. Now, people can say, what happened in Germany was crazy because it was a genocide. Well, excuse me, people's brains were on the streets during the protests in Kenya. So we'll talk about this at 7 o'clock today. Incidentally, this is the conversation. Well done, Jerry, that we can have that conversation right now where these conversations are, where these things are actually happening. So we'll talk about that. But that's the question out there at the moment, that is an apology okay, and is giving money to okay, but how about the person who did this cool their heels in a controlled area for a period of time while you think about what you did?
That should be their home, if you ask me. That's where they belong. You killed somebody.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You know, you steal money, you can return it.
Yeah.
You kill somebody, you can't get a life back, my friend.
And
not that one knocks out the other.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that's the example. Okay, breathe. Looking into other stories this morning in the headlines, Mungaro throws the Speaker Kingi under the bus over 1 billion shilling audit row. Mungaro, is that you? Governor of Kilifi County? Do I see you? Okay.
It wasn't me.
The senator is questioning 1 billion shilling Kilifi revenue contract spanning years linked during Kingi tenure. The EACC Auditor General invited for forensic probe into the payments. Sasa Mungara ataka kujua, Kingi, wakati ulikuwa hapa kwa hii ofisi, ulifanya nini? Sasa basi ndio hii ndio wewe, chini ya basi ndio hii, wewe iko chini ya basi.
Wewe na vumbi, same WhatsApp group.
Oh my Lord. It's fun times.
Let me tell you. When the senators are querying Mungaro as the holder of the office today over questions of the predecessor, you know what these guys need to do? Is to just go ahead and knock at the speaker's office. They're in the same space. A guy, come here.
Why should I come and see you in your office when I can call the Auditor General, I can call the EACC and embarrass you publicly?
Yes.
If I have the fun of embarrassing you publicly, why on earth would I want to come and knock in your office and say, hey, bro, Nyaje, how does this thing? No. When I can embarrass you in public and even have you on page 2 of a national newspaper.
Yes. The person who can respond, who should respond, is the speaker. So, senators, y'all know what you need to do.
Wife wins right to separate home from in-laws. I have a question. Why was it in the same home in the first place? But it's just
separate home.
Ama, it's in the justice pages. Let me explain. Mombasa woman moved to court over alleged harassment by her mother-in-law. Why was the mother-in-law living in the house with her in the first place? Husband ordered to secure independent matrimonial home within 60 days. Yani, a court has to tell you, to remove your mother from the house so that you and your wife can live in harmony.
There are very many rights here that are being abrogated.
From the get-go, man.
Yeah.
That the wife had to go to court and say, see, people, I beg. Make una come help me, I beg. See, this woman, she not leave my house.
I know.
Now me marry husband. Husband come bring him, mama put for house. I beg, make una help me remove this woman.
I want
How
freedom.
we want take live together.
I want freedom.
Court says, excuse me, auntie, come and be going. Oga,
fix your house.
Fix your home. It's not funny. Do you know how many people are living in bondage? Yeah. That's a big story. Also,
I understand that woman, though. At times you just want to surprise, but you can't surprise.
No surprise.
No surprise.
Because mama will ask you, hey!
Every day you must be in a suit.
That story about the compensation is on page 4 of the Standard. Will state payout heal a bleeding nation and end police brutality? How about that for the first question that we'll ask this morning at 7? Why relatives living abroad are not sending you money or gifts? You make everybody stressed. People in the diaspora. The 2025 Remittances Household Survey estimates inflows from abroad at 931.8 billion shillings. First generation individuals in the diaspora are the highest contributors of remittance. But now they're saying, sasa yo pesa ime
Katika.
kidogo.
That's like $1 trillion. Yo.
MPs are clashing. Okay. Over tax proposal in the finance bill. It's very good. Let them be clashing there, and then they better bring out something that will become an act that makes sense for people. Just clash away. Gong, gotta throw whatever you need to do. But when you come out and there's white smoke, it's something that Kenyans can then live with. Sawa,
It's good,
in fact,
you're
it's
clashing.
good. Clash away. Clash inside there. Speaker orders action on rising lake waters. I don't know. Is he telling the lake waters to go down or how? I think the action that he's talking about here is that you need to do something about it before it takes people away, literally. Couple caught up in 200 million shilling US federal scam probe seeks to access bank accounts. People have been asking to access their bank accounts lately. Have you been watching the inquest of Tob Cohen's widow in court? She's had a really dramatic last couple of days when she's basically been saying she's, of course, served 3 years while on remand. And then after that, she was let go.
Yeah.
The current, it's called what? ODPP. Then said, nah, there's new evidence in this case. So she was rearrested in January last year. And so she's been there for 1.5 years. Again, so total of almost 5 years that she served while this case still continues. And so she said, I want to please access my bank accounts. But I'm wondering if she's on remand, she's accessing bank accounts for what?
You need to pay your lawyers and retainer.
But she wanted to go outside of the place, go to the bank, to a pesa. She can do a transfer. Anyway,
from the other ATMs.
Sasa mtu anaweza kupatia simu kitu kama hiyo.
Okay.
I don't know. But she wanted, they will agree to maybe under escort or something like that. Shah has not paid healthcare centers 5.5 billion shillings since February, say workers. Okay. You see now why Auntie Mercy Mwangangi has white hair.
Kapsa.
Duale contradicts himself in court over Ebola quarantine facility deal. Let me just breathe because I am still scared the moment goons defied God's house. This is a story that's being told here. And clergy blame the state and warn intolerance stirs violence. It does. Former U.S. top envoy Kerry John lead global leaders in ocean talks. Did you guys see Kate Walsh?
Yeah.
Kate Walsh is in town and she's also, she is a climate... You people. She's a climate something envoy ambassador. She's really big on the climate. And, you know, she's here for that conference as well. Those are some of the things that are going on. And today in the opinion pages, Faith Wekesa tells us about, for Kenyans, what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. It would appear so. And looking into the other pages where we look into the enterprise and what the taxman changes amid an economic slowdown. Those are some of the stories that we're looking at. Get yourself a copy of the Standard newspaper or the Standard e-paper, standardmedia.co.ke.
So, Daily Nation. Finance bill pressure is the headline that is being carried there. And we look at legal action where Consumer Federation of Kenya asks court to hold several provisions citing likely higher consumer prices. So, and VAT changes, COFEC argues new tax on food, health products and agricultural inputs will raise the cost of living. Here, carrier powers has also been highlighted where lobby warns taxmen would impose tax liabilities without prior notice or make subjective assessments. There is also another issue on digital payments where it reckons hidden taxes on digital payment system will lead to more expensive transactions. So the finance bill already in the corridors of justice there. And Maraga now is pushing for joint opposition flag bearer. United Green Movement presidential aspirant David Maraga has supported opposition unity founded on shared values and constitutionalism, saying the country needs a complete reset to reverse years of corruption, economic decline and institutional decay. Remember, he's not part of the united opposition that has been saying will come up with a single candidate. But he is supporting that. So whether there are discussions with him as well to join it is another question to be discussed or questions to be asked out there. And ODM cries foul over 2 billion shillings payout for protest victims. Now, after party leader Buru Oginga publicly expressed displeasure on Monday, most officials now lament the outfit was sidelined during the State House event. Sisi tunataka power. They wanted to be part and parcel of that decision.
Not gonna happen.
On compensation.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Because even if you read, there is also an article, opinion on the Standard, where victims of Vagala massacre as well are pushing for compensation as well.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna compensate, let's compensate everybody. And where does it begin? So I mean, come on. Yeah.
Now, former First Lady and siblings fight brother's widow over estate millions. Now, Ms. Kenyatta and King seek to have a grant of administration issued to widow revoked, alleging fraud exclusion from proceedings. The group argues that court was not informed that they were among Juguna's surviving relatives. Mambo Koshida, this story inheritance.
Yeah.
Hey, Ninoma. Now, time is running out. Ministers told on protection of marine ecosystems. So that is with regard to the ongoing ocean conference that is taking place in Kilifi, Mombasa. And Grey's Anatomy star Kate Walsh in Kenya for Oceans Conference. She's looking mighty nice. She's enjoying the weather. But remember, she's here for that conversation on Oceans Conference. Now,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
it's
very
Kilifi.
sorry. So it's Kilifi.
She's dressed and respecting the weather. Now, heated debate as lawmakers start finance bill discussions. So, focus. Experts say pay cuts aim to raise disposable income and stimulate consumer spending growth. But pay now is a subject of a conversation because remember the promise was never honored. So how that would then be included into the budget is another discussion.
Yeah.
But let's wait and see how that goes. So on page 5 is that story on Kofek, who's gone to court, and page 6 is story on Maraga and ODM on how they're feeling sidelined, and APRO as Nyali MP alleges favoritism in port recruitment. Mohammed Ali has claimed legislators from the 6 coastal counties were each allocated 2 KPA recruitment slots. I have a question.
Axe.
KPA, national asset.
That's right.
The only thing that has happened is it is a certain geographical location, but it is an asset for every Kenyan.
That's right.
Right? So when the government decides to allocate every MP 2 slots, what exactly does that mean when it comes to meritocracy for people who should work?
Every
for
MP from where?
See, from Nyali.
Around the coast.
He claims that legislators from 6 coastal counties were each allocated 2 KPA recruitment. So you can imagine all the constituencies in coast, every MP 2 slots for their people to be at the port.
I get it, but I think that if you go to, and maybe anywhere, look at what happens where the mines are in South Africa or where the copper mines are in Zambia, that the people in the area usually are the first one who get dibs on the jobs.
I get it.
You see, the people who are around the Okavango Delta in Botswana and where there's work being done there, they get the jobs. So people around the diamond mines, the first ones to get the jobs.
My question is, are these people being given these positions to maintain their political presence?
Of course.
It sounds more political.
Is the sun shining?
Thank you.
I mean, come on. Is it the 16th of June?
Because
is it the 17th of June? Yes.
Yes.
So when you say each MP should get 2 slots for the job,
so that when they come to campaign, they say, what? You see, hata kijana fulani nilipeleka kazi pale.
Bas. It's a political tool.
Not necessarily, because these individuals are cut out to do the job.
Exactly. One would hope, okay,
thank you,
that, fine, if you're going to do that, I can't believe it's me saying this, but okay, fine. If you're going to do that and have that kind of allocation, at the very least, ensure that the jobs that you're giving to these individuals, that they can actually perform.
Yes.
That they are qualified to fulfill those positions. Because we run into a problem whereby you're going to judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree.
Yep.
You give somebody an engineering position because you're the MP, and their shadow has never darkened the 4 walls of any engineering class. Where are we going? Do you understand? So one would hope that if you're doing that, I've used your phrase today, you're a good teacher. One would hope that the people that you're giving these jobs actually know their knee from their elbow. We know that they both bend, but they have different purposes.
Thank you. Yes. Because the jobs are supposed to be advertised, especially in government. Advertised and people get to apply. Because, okay, fine, I'm from Migori County, but I'm living in Nyali. If that job is there, do I not qualify to be there?
That's the thing. I hear you.
You know what I mean? Anyway, ni hayo tu kwa sasa, and that is what we have here on the Daily Nation. Star real quick.
On L'Etoile, which is the Star, how Sifuna team is complicating Kalonzo Rigathi 2027 poll lineup. 10. Movement surge likely to increase its stakes in negotiation. The way they're moving is like people are going to come to them, not them necessarily going to anybody to say, do you want to join us? No, people are going to be asking, knock, knock, is there space for me? Ruto allies for Africa's inclusion. Ruto rallies for Africa's inclusion in global financial institutions. You got to give it to the man. This is something that he has been harping on from the minute he took office. And the very first conference that he had was a climate conference here, the Africa Climate Summit. And that's the first thing that he said. He said, this lending story of yours is actually unfair.
Yeah.
And so he's insisting there. He's the only one. It's the only one there. Striking a blow for Africa is what the sub is there.
I think there's also the Egyptian.
Oh, the Egyptian also is there. The Egyptian president is also there. Of course, then we see India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, in that picture as well. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, French President, of course, Emmanuel Macron, Canada's Prime Minister, Mark Carney, and Keir Starmer, as well as Brazil's President Lula da Silva. This is interesting, I have to say, because there are members of the BRICS who have been invited here, but South Africa has specifically been uninvited. Ramaphosa, ni ulisema nini? It's the question
You've
here.
forgotten Trump said that they're massacring.
They're massacring people in South Africa, so we cannot have you here. Trump is also there, just in case you are wondering.
Yeah.
He's also there in that picture. Right, so that's what's happening there. Our favorite budget controller, Auntie Maggie Nyakango, has faulted costly Eurobond buyback gamble and said, no, it's too expensive. As well as looking into what's happening in the Senate. The Senate is exposing the crisis in county hospitals. Patients share beds as wards overflow. We're going back to that place now. This is the news. This is what is being reported. Not just because somebody pulled an idea out of a hat, but this is what is seen. People are sharing beds, wards are overflowing. Don't have enough staff, not enough resources to go around. That's the real picture of what's going on in the medical sector. Kahumbo honored for her fight for elephants. We know that it's a tribute to Kenya, to Africa, and those determined to protect nature. And it was great to see that the work that she's done is being honored through all of this. In case you're wondering who she is, she has been fighting for decades to protect wildlife and inspire environmental action. It's earned her global acclaim. Kahumbu, a National Geographic explorer. I just love the Explorers program with National Geographic. She might want to have a meeting with PSG Bitok, because he's now the guy that you might be dealing with on some of these things, Miss Kahumbu. Gamble pays off. So stories, of course, in the sports on the back. It seems billions flooding into the World Cup. We'll see how that goes. Hurtling very fast towards the round of 16. Let's see what happens then. Of course, front page of the Business Daily. 280 billion shillings hidden diaspora remittances now revealed. Hidden who? Hidden where? Where art thou, 280 billion? That's how we are playing this morning. That's what it looks like in the headlines. Many a story that, of course, then for us to discuss. And the big one, of course, on the Standard this morning is the compensation story, which we're getting in to discuss right now at about 7 o'clock. You want to tune in for this one. Good morning.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.